Hello and welcome to the Street RDT and Self Defense YouTube channel. My name is Gary Hernandez. Today I want to talk a little bit about tactical flashlights. I'm a big believer in carrying a flashlight. I carry one with me all the time. I have one usually on me, I have one in my car, I have one in my day pack. If I'm out going out hiking or something, I have a bigger one in my backpack. I'm going to show you a couple different flashlights. I'm going to kind of show you the one that I like to carry. I think everybody should carry a flashlight, or at least have one handy, because even though it can be daytime, you still might use it for some reason. Besides running the karate school at night, I also work for a medical company in the daytime, and it's a big warehouse. So I'm sometimes having to look for parts so I can get them shipped out. And on the shelf, sometimes if they're way in the back, it's hard to read the ID numbers on them because the lighting's not good. So the flashlight is what I'll use. I'm going to show you the one that I primarily carry. And this one is the Smith & Wesson, from the company Smith & Wesson. And it's the Linux Rebel 80. Now I've had this flashlight for probably about 7 years easily. So I think this one might be a little obsolete. They probably have a new version. Besides carrying it for lighting, I like to carry one that I can use for self-defense. And this one's a really good one. Takes two standard AA batteries. Now, it's got a good beam, and excuse me, I'm going to shoot a beam into the camera. So, it's got a good beam. I can hit the button, or I can turn it and keep it on. Now, I'm going to show you a newer one that's a little bit bigger that has all those features, the strobe and all that. This one doesn't stay into strobe, but I still can, with my thumb, make it strobe. So if someone attacks me in their eyes, and I can smash them in the face. The crown is hard aluminum, or more of a steel, and it's just that crown will easily tear into someone's face. So I can strike with it. I can use it like a Kobaton. I can strike to the face. I can blind to the eyes. There's just a lot that I can do with this flashlight. Besides the usual looking for stuff. Now, I'll carry this one with me all over the place because it's small, it's light, it's compact. Has a nice clip. Clips either in my pocket of my shirt, clips in my pants pocket, my belt, my day pack. Excuse me. So it clips anywhere I want it to put it, where I want to put it. And it's very handy to have in a pinch. Pull it out, strike, boom. So this is one of the ones I like to carry. It's a nice flashlight. See about the palm of my hand, about the size of it. Another one that I have, now this one, now back in the day, I'm going back years ago, this one cost me $40. So I'm not sure of the price or what they are. And I know they have a Rebel 90 out now, so I don't know how much they're going for. I've seen tactical flashlights go for anywhere from 25 bucks, decent ones, to 125 bucks. Probably even a lot more than that. Another one I got, and I kind of saw this one on TV, so it was 20 bucks, so I bought it. But I don't know, this one I have mixed emotions about in a way. This is that one you see on TV all the time. They claim you can freeze it, they claim you can drop it, they claim you can stomp it. You know what? I'm not going to really attempt all that, because if I got to freeze it, stomp it, or burn it, then I'm already dead. So this one is the Atomic Beam, and everybody's seen this. Now this is a good flashlight. It's nice. It's a little heavier than the other one. Smith & Wesson is just a hair bigger, but the Atomic one is a little fatter. Now this one has the features. So again, I'm going to kind of blind you guys. Excuse me, but it has I think 5 different settings. One of them, it's very bright. Second setting, a little dimmer. Third setting, even dimmer. Fourth one, this is going to be the strobe. And the fifth one is like an SOS. So the strobe, you would hit them in the eyes. The other one's like when you're signaling somebody. I don't want to keep blinding you guys. Well, hang on. The only thing bad about this is to go from one setting to the other, you have to keep clicking. You just can't like adjust it. You can't click it on one setting and leave it there. So if it's sitting down and you pick it up and you're using it for a regular flashlight and then you cut it off, the next time you go to use it, the beam will be the next one. Same thing. Next time you go to use it, there's my strobe. Now that's a good strobe again. Sorry about that. I want to keep lying, you guys. That's a good strobe, put in someone's eyes, and then it has the crest where I can strike with it. The SOS is kind of like, you know, I'm in trouble, I'm signaling somebody. Now I can do with this one, I can strobe it with my thumb or I can SOS too. The only difference is this one will do it automatically, this one I have to do it manually. But to compare the sizes, so you get an idea of the thickness, the length, the width. Now, this one takes 2 AA batteries also. No, actually, no, I think this one might take, you know what, I'm going to tell you right now. No, this one takes 4 of the AAAs. So this one takes 4 AAAs, and the other one takes the AA's. This one I actually purchased from Smith & Wesson, so it's a good flashlight. This is the one I prefer, me. This one's not a bad one. I do like this one. So I carry this one physically on me, and I keep this one in my car. So it's not a bad flashlight. Another one that's you can get, now this is, the word tactical, that gets thrown out a lot. You know, everything's, if you paint it black and make it look mean, people are calling it tactical. No, I don't buy that. I go with that. It's got to be something durable. It's got to be something that's going to be multi-use. Me, you know, it's going to be something that's going to be able to help me more in a crisis or survival situation. Now, we do flashlight self-defense in our school. And in RDT's, street RDT classes, we do all kinds of improvised weapons. And one of the ones we use is flashlights. And so we're not constantly breaking or damaging, you know, flashlights because, you know, we're moving around. I don't know, I always sit here and who, you know, not going to always use my great ones in class all the time. I don't want to keep nicking them up. So what I did was I bought, just so we can use the techniques and work, you know, I got some cheap ones. Now this is a cheap $2 flashlight. I got this at Advance Auto. It's LED. Boom. It's, you know, not as bright. Now I'll show you the difference. That's that one. That's that one. Again, sorry for blasting you guys in the face. $2 flashlight. Still, it's a good thing to have. Hit somebody in the eyes with it. If I strike them with it, it doesn't have, the bezel area is not really where it doesn't have the sharp edges or it has the crown. It's pretty, you know, flat. I hit somebody with it, yeah, it's going to hurt them a little bit, and it's going to do better than nothing. It's probably going to break. This one I know is not going to break. This one shouldn't break either. But if you just want something in your pocket just to carry around, you know, boom, you can still signal with it. You can do all kinds of stuff. Now, on my day pack, I'll carry a small flashlight. I'll carry a little one that I clip to the outside. This one here, not very bright, as you can see. Not bright at all. I'm sorry, I was messing with the battery, so I didn't have it all the way closed. Not very bright, but it works for my needs. It allows me to look in my pack, floorboard or car, whatever you want to do. Can just blind someone in the eyes? Not too bad, you know, and obviously you're not going to strike with something this small, but it'll fit on your keychain in your pocket. So it's kind of good to have. And then I have a couple other ones that I have at home that are smaller, that have the crested crown area for striking, that are a little bit smaller, and they're pretty nice too. I was going to bring one of those, but I forgot to bring it. It's at home. One day I'll show that one also, and that one is something I can also strike with. But when it comes to tactical flashlights, there are probably hundreds on the market. I mean, just go online, you see them, all kinds of money. You see commercials where they claim you can drop them from, you know, drop them from 50 feet, they still work. Run them over with a semi, they still work, you know. Take them underwater, they still work, and that's fine. I want one that's going to light up. When I strike, it's not going to break and I can get away. I don't need something that's going to go through a wall. But also, you can get, which I don't have it on this one, but you can get a red filtered lens. Now the red filter lens, if you've never seen those on a flashlight, those are good at night, especially if you're hiking, camping, doing some kind of covert maneuvers out there at night. It allows you to still see, but it doesn't affect your night vision. You know, when you put a flashlight on and you cut it off and your eyes are adjusting, you're not going to have to worry about that too much with the red filter lens. And they have tactical flashlights that have where you can change the bezels, change the front end of this whole thing, and have the red filtered lens, or put back on a traditional lens. So, and again, this one's an older one, but I've had it for 7 years and it still works great. You know, I just took the little lanyard off it, which I don't really want to carry on here too much because I like to pop it in where I can just grab it by itself. And it hasn't failed me yet. Granted, I haven't had to hit anybody with it, but for standard flashlight, again, I'm sorry about blinding you guys, it works great. If I had to strike somebody with it, I have used it in class, you know, on the wrist and pressure points, and it works. That crown will definitely cut into someone's face. You know, when you strike them in the face, don't just strike and turn. Dig it, rip the flesh, rip into it, you know, take it into the eye socket, jam it into their eye. If someone's trying to kill you, you know what? The hell with them, take them down. That's what I'm going to do. And that's why I think a tactical flashlight's really good to carry. You know, granted, again, I always say the same thing. If you have your gun, great, use your gun. You know, if you got a knife, fantastic. This is something that a lot of people won't think twice about. You know, keep one on you. Keep it in your car. Put it in your day pack. Just basically have a tactical flashlight on you. Have something that you're going to be able to use also. You break down in the middle of the night somewhere, you need a flashlight. Bam, there it is. You're walking to your house. You got it ready to check your key. You know, put your key in the door if you don't have any light going on. Walking through at night, you know, going to your car, you have a flashlight. You can kind of scan things. Something happens, you scream, strike them. If you're hiking or something happens, you get stuck in the woods at night, you're lost, people are looking for you. Let's say you can't scream. Here you go. You know, you can signal somebody. Just that simple. Flashlights, to me, is a necessity. Most people like to use the flashlight on their phone. Okay, that's great. You know, I hope you know, that's great. You have your flashlight. It does illuminate things. You can see stuff. It's really nice to have. Unless, you know, you might strike somebody with your phone if you have a pretty solid phone. But I think I'd rather strike them with my flashlight than use my phone to call 911. That's just my personal preference on it. And not to mention, what if your battery's dead on your phone's not charged? That light ain't gonna help you one bit. So do yourself a favor. Get yourself a tactical flashlight. Any kind of flashlight that you can use besides illuminating things that you can use for self-defense. They're worth their money, trust me. And again, I'll show you different, you know, comparisons. Again, this is a Smith & Wesson brand. This is about, at the time, was $40. This one I've actually got it, I think, last year around Christmas. It was $19.95, $20. Bed Bath & Beyond's where I got it. Oh, another thing about this one is it can, how does that work? Oh yeah, you can simply extend it. So you can narrow your beam. With this one, it's not going to show you here, but this one I can make the beam bigger, or I could bring the beam down to a more concentrated area. This one is great for seeing, and this one expands the light a lot better than this one. I will say that. This one expands the light dramatically. This one's just, to me, stronger, more durable. It's going to last me. This one's going to do what I need it to do. So will this one, but if I had to use one in a fight, this is the one I want to use. Because you'll see, that crown will rip into flesh, without a doubt. This one here, I'm sure it will too, but if you can't, obviously, you can just see me doing this with my finger, but when you do this on this one, you feel the difference. You feel more sharper edge on this one. And again, size-wise, it's like that, unless, you know, if I collapse it more, it's about that. When I open it for the extended, it's bigger. The other one that we just use for practicing in class, you know, put in some, and we use this one in class because number one, it's not as bright as these, and you know, in class you want to keep blinding everybody. They're going to have to drive home all crazy. So we use a kind of a low beam in class. You know, they get the idea. Hit them in the eyes with it, and then strike. So if you want to, you know, if you're going to do any kind of flashlight maneuvers in class, get something that's not going to. You really don't want to keep blinding your students or your partner. They're going to be a little unhappy. But this one's not too bad, so we use this one. Yeah, you know, the idea is being able to get the flashlight into the face, hit it, strike, and get out of town. And you see, you know, again, this one I keep again just for the bag. So you're kind of see different sizes, which is I'm going to show you different sizes. So you know, I dragged that out long enough. Sorry about that, but I would again get yourself a good tactical flashlight. And it's Gary Hernandez, and thank you.